Call of Duty. Okay, the question, chat, is will I leave this presentation feeling like I need to buy Call of Duty? Because I'm feeling pretty free from the cycle right now with X-Defiant. So I basically need to be sold on the campaign or something else incredible.
Hello and welcome to Treyarch in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years.
That means nothing.
We have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
With Black Ops 6, we're taking players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history.
Yeah, I don't miss
players
Ghosts.
into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them. The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
I'm in chat.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand
You know,
new
I'm on team give
New
me
way to push
more
beyond your
Infinite
limits
Warfare.
and move like an action
So
hero. You'll see a sneak peek of that later today.
what is that dash?
Zombies is absolutely
The hell?
back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises. With that, let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
Yeah, what was that called? Extraction or some shit?
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after.
I mean, it's been a
We're bringing
minute,
that action
to be honest.
blockbuster feel to every step of the narrative. We're giving you more variety.
The Modern
more
Warfare 3
dynamic
campaign
moments
was
of gameplay, and
fucking
more options to finish each mission.
horrible.
We can do this loud or quiet.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s.
Okay,
The Soviet
time
Union
frame
was crumbling
established.
After the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold
Early
War.
90s. I thought it might get
The
weird
US
and
is the
time
only
jumpy,
remaining
but
superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing mistrust in government, reflected everywhere across the music, television, and pop culture of the time. When we talk about the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
So it's right after the flashbacks. That's cool.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and
That's
gritty
cool that
history
it's-
of previous franchise titles
It's just following up with
bold
that.
new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line
Yup.
in our story.
Gotta have Woods. If Woods isn't in
this
your
new
Black Ops
chapter,
game, I don't
we see
want
a
to play
different
it.
side of Woods following his
To be
traumatic
honest.
injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio. His protege is Troy Marshall, who's been making a name for himself in the field.
Troy Marshall.
Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency. Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on. Without any of their usual resources, they have to build their own team, recruiting two exciting new characters
Cool.
in Felix Newman, a technical genius, and Savati Dumas, a mysterious assassin.
Assassin? We straight up getting
At the end of the
assassin.
Cold War, these former enemies have become new allies. And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months,
Yup.
a former ally may have become a new enemy.
Damn, so Adler was the
For Black
fucker
Ops
that
single
fucked
player
everything up, huh?
campaign, We prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a
I love that
heist
there's an
at a casino.
Xbox controller plugged in right there.
We aim to take players all over the world.
You know they went
and
around to
immerse them in
every single
vastly
desk.
different experiences.
And we're like, okay, we're
Within
shooting the
these
dev
missions, we
diary
wanted
today.
Gameplay to unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat
Everybody
styles,
plug in
we
an
also
Xbox
have
controller.
Conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences. And we think you'll want to replay levels to see them all.
I mean, they said that shit about Modern Warfare 3, so... Like, these open-ended levels are either... fucking nightmares, or... great. So, who knows?
We are excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach,
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot.
Nice.
Nice and quiet.
we've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels.
Like the head pop, by the way.
But cut off escape routes.
That looks
push on players'
gorier than the
location,
Modern Warfare
and
games
force them
have
to
been.
think on their feet. We've created certain missions where we give you a high level
Motherfucker's
objective
head just
and a variety
exploded
of
from
ways
a
to push that
pistol.
objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Look alive, people! They know we're coming!
Again, how good these missions are, just who knows. Like, COD has not ever been good at this level design, so
You'll find that some of our destinations have a
maybe
startling
this is
contrast in
awesome,
look and
maybe
feel
it's
as
shit.
well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe.
Cool
It's
setting.
unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
This is very much like the player expected.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment, as well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe. RCXD, Tranquilizer Trap,
Tranquilizer Trap.
Stem, Homing Knife, Disruptor.
So it's a ballistic knife crossbow combo.
The campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside.
Cool.
What's
Very cool.
most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s
Very
and
cool.
60s. This brings a lot of intrigue to the safe house, and
Yeah, this being on Game Pass does make a big
and
difference,
discover
right?
secrets from the past.
Because that's
The scene is
$10
also
for
themed
to
as
buy
the
it for a month
evidence
and
board,
play
which
it.
is still the centerpiece of the safe house experience, but with brand new upgrades.
So-
Players can view the campaign outline, gain deeper insights into missions, and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
Game Pass really does reframe how you feel about all Xbox's stuff.
Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2, 1.
Like, I mean, cool. Like, I don't pay
That
for
was sick.
any subscription, chat, but
got it.
I do pay for Game
Black Ops
Pass. It's
6,
the
our
one
goal is to
subscription I
create
keep.
A more connected experience
So-
that keeps players immersed across every single mode.
Multiplayer.
We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players.
Yeah, I want to see more of the action hero
Movement
shit
has
they're
been a
talking about.
consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty.
Cool.
In Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time,
Oh, I like the
players can
overlay.
sprint in any direction and move.
Wow,
like
you
a
can
true
sprint
Black Ops action
backwards.
hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni Movement.
Omni movement.
This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly
Sick.
chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees.
That's
range of
fucking
motion.
cool, chat.
From the beginning, we started with
That's
we
pretty
can't do this,
fucking
then
cool.
why? And then realized people actually move that way. What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you can slide in any
That's
direction,
sick.
which then led to all the on the ground
Holy
movement and
shit.
everything else chaining together.
Dude, look at That's pretty good.
It's
I'm
really
not gonna
something
lie.
that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies. We truly believe. that
Oh,
once
it's
you
so
experience
cool.
Omni Movement, there's no going back.
Yeah, this could be a big innovation. If it's not gimmicky and like it does just feel like a new level of COD smoothness.
We also have what we're calling intelligent movement, which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're pressing to perform various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories.
Yeah, I mean COD will be November,
Sprint
and that's
assist,
probably the
mental
earliest.
assist,
I don't know,
and
some of the
crouch
stuff was September, but yeah.
And each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning.
Nice that they give options.
Intelligent movement really started with this idea that we want all players to focus on what they want to do.
I'm gonna be
and not
honest,
how
Chad,
to
I
do it.
kinda don't like this.
We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or experience with
I
Call of
like
Duty,
I like
to be
skill
able to
gap and
engage with
movement,
Omni
but
and live out their own action hero fantasy.
kinda wish it was like hard locked behind just ridiculous APM.
We looked at other genres like racing games, where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking.
Yeah, I don't like that.
The idea of taking that thinking and applying it.
Because
to our
that could
own
make
movement.
all this cool movement stuff feel like not great.
And I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup.
That makes this way less exciting to me, actually. The fact that the
Hit zones are
movement
regions
isn't just
on a
going to be
character
skill
that
gapped.
React when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased.
Oh,
that to 9
damage regions.
So now we can determine if that enemy was shot in the
Yeah,
left
it's-
leg or right leg.
That was a
and then
convincing
exposed
death
death
fall.
animation, depending on that location that they were hit.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
Call of
I
Duty
just,
is this
if that stuff was
concept
only in
that players'
campaign, I'd be all
movement
totally
and
down for it.
reactions are connected to the world based on their choices. A great example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner.
So siege
And
lean,
since
but
it's
automatic.
dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner. We're constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
It's a heavy, dude.
Take cover!
Our art team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done. Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of
Cool.
our operatives.
Fully
Our faces,
photogrammetry
a dynamic
everything.
Real-time analysis of spontaneous performances was captured and processed to make every emotional, impactful moment true to actual life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
The thing that I'm most excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise.
Okay.
Our heroes are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook.
Yup.
That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons.
Yeah. So it's going to be anything that
We made
existed
sure
in
to
the
deliver
early
dozens
90s,
of
basically.
unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon to match any playstyle that you can imagine.
Gunsmith
all
back,
while
I assume?
maintaining the feel and tone of the era.
In Black Ops 6, we really strive for striking that balance between real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion the weight, the timing, then riff off of that.
Right,
and
to make
create
the action
that
movie
hyper-real
shit.
look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
It's looking pretty sick, Chad, I'm not gonna lie.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different. From the mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience.
I love the
For first
filler
time in Call of
player
Duty,
card.
Players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs.
It's cool.
For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup, or maybe you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away. Want to play hardcore
That's
anywhere,
awful.
Or finally put the mini-map in the bottom left? Those are options as well.
They said you can have
Not only
horrific
does the HUD
settings.
give players important status, it connects
That's cool,
them to
though.
the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby into combat and back, where player progress and achievement are celebrated in a big way.
Does that mean combat record is back? I mean, again, I already told you, Chad, I pay for Game Pass already, so...
Early on in Black Ops 6's
The question is, do
development,
I
we set a
see
goal
anything
to
enough
make
to make
leveling
me
and
buy
XP
in, you know, with
matter more than
the
ever.
pre-order
Looking
editions,
back
crazy
through the
shit?
Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige.
Yup. Traditional prestige.
Traditional prestige
Bring
is
it back.
in
Yep.
Call of Duty with Black Ops 6.
Basically, they're
We pulled
saying,
the
fuck
best
you,
of the
Infinity
best
Ward.
from past Call of Duty prestige
That's
systems and are going bigger and more
Basically.
rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the level.
This whole presentation is just,
Black Ops
fuck
6
you,
will have
Infinity
10
Ward.
prestiges,
This
each
is
with
Call
a
of
valuable
Duty.
set of rewards to earn and equip to peacock your status.
Which
Players
is
who
how
make
a
it
lot
through
of us
Prestige
feel.
10 aren't done. Instead,
So.
they'll graduate into Prestige Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to
Classified.
make it all the way to the end.
Cool.
The full Prestige system is available on day one in Black Ops 6.
We clapped. The movement shit looks crazy.
We know how many of our players look forward to multiplayer, and we will be providing a deep dive on it later in the year.
Cool.
For now, here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Our vision since day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. We focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter-intel play. And strategists are support players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team. All of our weapons, gear, and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through the lens of supporting these playstyles. And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode, which we're happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6. Now I said we're only getting a taste of MP
Theater
today.
mode!
That means you're gonna get some early details on maps.
Theater mode is back, Chad. It's been since
We're
what,
happy to
Black Ops
announce
3?
that we will be launching with 16 all-new MP maps.
16 maps!
12 core 6v6.
Yeah, this is
and
literally
4
a
strike
fuck you,
maps.
Infinity Ward. That's what this
6v6 or
presentation is.
2v2. What do players like? What do we know that they want? So we're back to our classic 3-lane maps.
Yes! Treyarch maps!
Fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with more medium-sized.
Alright, Chad.
Hardcore
If the ally can run COD, I'm in.
decisions for the player to make. The maps have their own stories, and
I've been
multiplayer
sold.
Taking place after the
But I
campaign
actually need to
few
play a
missions.
bit
I don't
more
wanna get
Modern
into
Warfare
too
3
many
to see if this
spoilers
shit will
there,
play
but you'll
it.
experience
Because I
some
haven't
of
really
those
done that.
Locations through the multiplayer lens.
But if I can play COD on the ally, I'm in.
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you
Zombies.
just one more thing.
Yep. Traditional zombies, round-based zombies. So literally this whole presentation is fuck you, Infinity Ward, you fucking suck. You guys hate COD, which is literally what I've been saying.
Round-based
So
Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it.
Yep.
We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand
Dude,
new maps available.
this whole thing is just Infinity Ward. You guys are gone.
For those new to zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets to uncover.
Cool.
The legacy of zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is.
Just when I thought I was out,
as you've heard today, the
they
innovations
pulled
in
me
mobile
back in.
systems will also be coming to zombies. Plus,
Cool.
there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning.
So
This is
chat,
going
the-
to be a truly epic
The only
return
thing I'm
for
not
land-based
sold on,
zombies. Be
I'm
on the
hearing
lookout
all
for
good
more intel
things.
coming later this year.
The only thing I'm not sold on is the movement thing a gimmick.
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of multiplayer here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th.
I'll stream it,
Make
chat.
sure to stay tuned for details and watch your favorite streamers get
I'll
hands
stream
on
it.
Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta and feel Omni movement for yourself.
Yeah.
We'll be sharing so much more
Ooh.
about Black Ops 6 in the coming months. And look forward to seeing
Satisfying.
your reactions and your feedback from our open beta coming up this fall and into launch. And it's not just about launch, because the team is already focused on delivering a ton of content in the live seasons, which we'll be sharing more about.
Yeah, I bet you they sync it up with
Am I
Gamescom.
allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
No, don't talk about Warzone, please. Stop.
Our goal on
No.
Black Ops 6 was, and still is, to make something that is the best work we've ever done.
You've said all
and
good
frankly, the
things.
most fun to
Stop
play.
talking about Warzone.
To do that, we deconstructed all of our gameplay, our systems, and content plans, and repeatedly asked how something could be better.
Yeah, I bet
In
you
some
they're trying to
cases, that
sync it
led
up
us
so
to
that they can
innovations like Omni
have
Movement,
the
where
stuff
we are
playable
now
at
allowing players
Gamescom.
to move how real people and operators move.
This map looks great,
In
by
other
the way.
cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige. Then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an all-new Black Ops story where
Ah,
you're
this
forced to go
movement looks
rogue
so
and are being
fucking
hunted
cool.
by the teams that trained you. On top of that, the team is really focused on mission and engagement variety.
Shout out the mocap actors for this game, man.
Multiplayer is a key ingredient.
Doing all
in the
kinds
DNA
of shit.
Black Ops, and hopefully, in this sneak peek, it
I
was
hope
clear
none of
that
them got
every
hurt.
single part of the MP game loop will be improved and better than ever, from movement to shooting. To
Man, this
footsteps,
really
to
is a
engagement
fuck you
systems, to
Infinity
depth.
Ward.
And last,
Make
but
a real
definitely
COD
not
game,
least, the
motherfuckers.
triumphant return of round-based zombies. There is so much more to share across all 3 game modes
He
before
hit-
the game officially
He hit the
launches
head
on
on that round-based zombies again, man.
On behalf of the entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black
No,
Ops 6.
Warzone is... That's... But you're thinking about it wrong, Razorback. Warzone being central to their design philosophy is why everything else got fucked up. That's why the mechanics are slower. That's why they did the Sentinel shit. That's why they couldn't launch with real maps. Because Activision kept telling them they need to focus on Warzone. Like, there was like a big... we got a big leak about it. Like, literally every gameplay decision in Modern Warfare 2 that sucked was Warzone shit. Whoa. Okay, it's an Xbox recap. I was like, hot air balloons? Call of Duty? Hello? Game Pass continues to be the best value in gaming, chat. Xbox fucking rolled. I mean, they had to. But, like, I didn't even take notes because I was about to write down every single game, chat. Low-key. Perfect Dark is... That was the one that made me go, holy shit. Because I didn't think that game was real. No, I disagree. I think COD was doing fine. And if they refined the movement stuff, that would have been good too. Ghost was rough. But... No, Warzone was like... Warzone is where the current Infinity Ward garbage philosophy came from. Of everything being slow, punishing skilled players. Dude, Age of Mythology remake looks fucking crazy. That looks insane. I can't believe Perfect Dark is real. Low-key, I can't believe Perfect Dark is real. Well, if you have a PC... That's the thing. If you have a PC that can run Xbox games, though, right? Because again, the PC gaming market is at a place where, like I can't buy a new PC. If I didn't have my Ally, I'd be fucked, right? So, and they even have like a program where you can get an Xbox at a big discount. But at the end of the day, it's all about the games. When is PC Game Show? Okay, to recap, chat, so I need to play a bunch more. I need to actually install Modern Warfare 3 on my Ally and see if I can play it. If I feel like I can play the COD engine at a playable frame rate on the Ally, then I'm 100% buying it because of the movement shit, the prestige shit. They're basically just like, fuck you, Infinity Ward, fuck you, we're making a real Call of Duty game. 16 maps at launch, full campaign, reworking how Call of Duty movement works, bunch of weapons that have never been in a COD game before. Like, they're just like, yeah. Route-based zombies. So, they did their job, chat, I'm in. But yeah, Xbox fucking cleared.